So when you're doing your birthday decode, you want to know who's born and passed away on your birthday. So we already been through a lot. So November 27th, people that were passing away on your birthday are, press pause and read. This would be the people involved in their escape room. So look into their profile, see if it was someone that you want on your team when you're sleeping, when you're passing away, near-death experiences. This is the energy inside of the room. So if you see somebody there that was probably evil in their last lifetime and they didn't get through their karmatic past in spiritual realm, they're probably looking for you to sneak through future heaven on earth. So again, press pause and read and go over people that have passed away on your birthday. A lot of times people tell you if someone was hunting them and they passed away and the same people are hunting you, they will tell you about who took them out in spiritual realm so that way you don't get taken out the same way. So not only do you need to know who has passed away on your birthday, you also want to know about religious holidays and events. So if you go to Wikipedia, it'll tell you like the observances for feast days and different religious holidays. So you could go ahead and click through each one to see if anything seems familiar because you don't want to be the feast day. You don't want to be the dinner for their feast day. So here's a couple people that I've seen that maybe you might recognize their faces because people do remote view. When they remote view, sometimes you can see them in a possession of a person next to you. So if you see Leonard of Port Maurice, you know, some of them be looking for your energy to feast on you in another realm. So just be careful with religious people. So once in a while, they're okay. Once in a while, when I see religious people in my dream, like 1 out of 100 times they're decent. But most of the time, they're just looking for energy, especially the Pope. If you see the Pope, Pope Francis, you go and run any Pope. They're looking for energy. Okay? So this is another person for November 27th for like a feast day. So you could always go and look them up on Wikipedia and see if you recognize any of these people. Look into what they're worshiping, the friars, the mysticism. Whatever they are worshiping is probably based on your energy. So another one right here, the Bishop of Carpentress. Remind me of Sabrina Carpenter, who was in my dream with Taylor Swift. So when I saw Carpentress, I just might as well put that up there. Plus reminds me of Kim Petras. So just look into his energy, see if you recognize anything. So then there's Lancaster Day as well. So look into that and what that means. The more you know about what they know, the less they could bother you in astral. And the faster you could cross people over into future heaven on earth. Because we do cross people over. Like when you are understanding the riddles, when you go under in spiritual realm, when you're sleeping or channeling, then you can help people cross over to future heaven on earth or make it to their proper vessel. Because sometimes people hijack bodies to get born again. They just kind of slide through as a shadow with some energy. So you definitely want to go into that. So November 27th is the 331st day of the year, 332 in leap years. There's 34 days remaining until the end of the year. A lot of times there are rituals done based on this with gematria. So if you remember 331, 332, and 34, those are numbers that you might want to pay attention to because that's part of like rituals when they put it on. Like if you see a news article and you see those numbers and your birthday, you know it's probably like a ritual. These are events also on Wikipedia that you could look at. I don't post everything because on TikTok, they ban you if you post too many things, right? But you could go through it yourself and see what you recognize because you might dream about these things since it is around your birthday. So like this aircraft, it crashed, so you might see this in your birthday. Or like every time you go to sleep, if you see your airplane crash, you're probably helping people cross over. There's another airplane crash that supposedly Pablo Escobar was involved with, which is cool because December 2nd and December 1st is the time right now that we're working in. I think today's like December 3rd. So his energy is an astral, and this flight apparently was supposed to be his people did that, but you know. There's three guys. George Moscone, Harvey Milk were terminated by Dan White. So they were like these leaders over in California. And they were like pro Asian, African, gay people, LGBTQ when it wasn't LGBTQ back in the day. So Harvey Milk, George Moscone, and Dan White. So if you've seen the scenario passed on, you know why. So September 2nd is Keanu Reeves' birthday, and October 21st is Amala, which is Doja Cat, as well as Kim Kardashian's birthday. So this portal's connected to that portal. He was born May 22nd, and this guy was born November 24th, Mr. George. So just pay attention to all their portals because there's something called cross portals. The day you were born and the day you were died are 2 different days. So, or sometimes it's the same day or a day apart. But you have multiple portals sometimes where you could actually see other people's portals. Like I might see Doja Cat when I see Dan White because of that birthday being Doja Cat's birthday. And then I might see Keanu Reeves in my dream at the same time as see Doja Cat. on 11/27 because he's pulling in their energy and I'm seeing their energy, if that makes sense. Another thing you want to look at for your birthday is your birthstone, because this is like your Thanos snap, the energy that came in when you came into the world. So you have topaz, which, you know, modern birthstone people would know for November. Then you have pearl, which is the mystical birthstone. Then you have the zodiac birthstone being topaz. And then you have emerald being for Friday. So November 27th, 1992, if Thanos was to snap and get your soul stones, these would be it. And if you like these colors and you decorate with these colors, then this is because of the colors associated with your birthday. So you can press pause and read what each stone is about, because each thing means something different. And then you would understand what it means in your energy spiritually and energetically. So if you're around November people, of course, it's because your birthstone is November, citrine. So you can read about it right here and Google more about it. If you're around June people, you know why, because it's pearl. If you're around May people, you know why it's emerald, okay? So then you would go to like other signs. You see like these are different birthstones. So Ruby Tuesday would go for Tuesday for Ruby. So the whole time they were coded, we just don't pay attention, right? So then you have Wednesday, which is amethyst. And think about weddings, think about purgatory, think about Wednesday Adam, think about the middle land. That's where astral is, near-death experiences, the dream realm, crossing over realm, ghost realm. Wednesday Adam, that's that purple, that's the crown chakra. Thursday sapphire, the day before you get fired on Friday, I guess Friday would be payday, which is emerald. So Friday is payday, emerald, all about the Benjamins, blue face baby, all that good stuff, you know. Then they put the blue mark on the Benjamin. If you get paid early, sapphire, you're very happy, right? Monday for moon day. So you have the Sunday looking like topaz. So you're born, if you're born on a Sunday, then it's topaz. Saturday would be for recess. So when you go outside, you see the sky, which is blue and white, which would be the turquoise, right? You go slower, turtle, you chill out, you relax. So, and Friday, of course, like I said, is an emerald. So moon day looks like the moon. Basically, your birthstone is like how you call, it's like phone numbers, like the matrix. It's like, this is how we're going to call your energy. The Aaron's breastplate is basically how it's used to communicate, like you could communicate with God. So it's worn by Aaron, the elder brother of Moses. So you could go into the priestly breastplate, the breastplate of judgment. So just read into that and you can learn more about that. But again, this would be for you. Friday you were born and this money. So you should be having a lot of money. You're born on a Friday, girl. Boop, boop. So definitely look into your birthstones and people who passed away, people who were born, go through these videos, and just, if the more you know about yourself, the more you could find out about others. Like once you know yourself, then you're free to learn everybody else. The faster you learn yourself and what your codes are, the easier it is to make it through all my videos why I learn everything else, because you start to piece in the clues.